Hi, welcome back. Now that we've explored the leadership agility model from Bill Joyner and Stephen Josephs and learned about expert, achiever, and catalyst leadership, let's connect this to the role of project managers. Project managers are by default non-hierarchical leaders. In some cases, they work with teams where the team requires a lot of guidance because they don't have the context, because they might lack the competence to take certain decisions, or because they can't agree on decisions as a collective. In these scenarios, it might be advisable to work as an expert project manager, where you take a lot of the decisions for the team, at least initially, and help them get started. Over time, you would want them to become more self-organized, which means they have the capabilities of planning what needs to be done and tracking their work while they're doing it. But in some cases, you might be already working with teams of highly competent people, not only competent in their domain of work, but also competent in terms of decision-making, especially collective decision-making. In those cases, you might decide consciously to act more as a catalyst project manager, which means you provide a bit of the context and the boundaries within which the team can take both what and how decisions. So depending on the context that you're in, it is your task to consciously choose between expert, achiever, and catalyst project management. And sometimes, even with the same team, you might have to change or shift how you work and how you take decisions for the team throughout the work that you do together. But keep in mind, usually you get higher levels of engagement the more decision-making authority you delegate to your team. Sometimes, delegating decision-making authority might result in stress because they lack the context or the competence to take those decisions. Now, we've also learned that being able to shift between expert, achiever, and catalyst project manager not only requires your awareness of these three different leadership styles, but also practice in applying each of them. So your task, if you actually want to become a more agile leader, is to really put certain things into practice. We have created a dedicated course for that. It's called the Agile Leader Course. And depending on the license that you have, you might actually have access to that already. So we highly recommend you to explore that course. If you don't have access to that course, don't worry, you don't have to buy it yet, because we will link a series of free videos where we explore different tools and techniques that help you increase your level of leadership agility below this video. In our final video of this module, we will recap everything that we've covered, and then you can take on the assignments. See you then.